service. They wouldn't be where they are. They would not have commanded the kind of direction and support that they had among their organizations. Well, that type of selflessness, that is what binds us all together today, is a sense of purpose. Today's our Lifetime Achievement Award presentation to three great South Carolinians, really generational figures for our state. Starting with David Seaton, the president and CEO of Fluor Corporation, one of the largest private construction companies in the world. Good South Carolinian, just raised $1 billion for the university. He's flown over from Dallas to accept this award. Our President Pro Tem of the South Carolina Senate, Senator Hugh Leatherman, again, another generational figure, served, helped build bridges across this state, literally, in terms of bringing people together and demonstrating leadership, and Chief Justice Gene Toll.
How important is it to me that the Guard recognizes these significant figures in our state's history?
It's very important. The South Carolina State Guard goes back to 1670. It's a volunteer organization, and so introducing this type of leadership characteristic of selfless service is vitally important for our force. They get to meet these tremendous heroes. We get to learn from their experiences. And really it's that selfless service that has threaded this organization together since 1670.
And how special are occasions like this? I don't do much with you guys except for like the flood recently.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys do a lot of stuff in the shadows, not necessarily negatively, but behind the usual folks.
Yeah, you know what, we like being in that role. We, the South Carolina militia, even dating back to the days of Francis Marion, were the guys that were sort of on the side doing the heavy lift. That's not to compare us in any kind of negative way, but this is what we do. These type of occasions, an opportunity to recognize the excellence of our troops and introduce them to excellent leaders is vitally important.
Anything else you want to add about today's special event?
This will be our 2016 event. 2015, we recognized Major General Livingston, retired Medal of Honor winner, and Joe Sullivan, who was the architect of building the largest private employer in South Carolina. Thank you, sir. Sir, we'd like to also present you with the Army sword. We appreciate everything you do. Just don't use that on me, please.
General Party, under your direction, to Livingston's direction. South Carolina Guard is the envy of the nation. We thank y'all for what you do. And as I stand here today and look out over these soldiers gathered here, think about many of you served in Desert Storm. You served admirably. And many of you served in other campaigns. I can tell you, South Carolinians are proud of what you did there. And we owe you a lot, and we won't forget what we owe you. Secondly, I want to recall the 1,000-year flood that you just went through. To do the things that y'all did, what you do, you give up time with your families, you're away from your homes, many of you are away from your children, and you do it for one reason, as General Mulligan just said, because you love it, you love this state, and I can tell you, keep up the good work, and keep doing the things that you believe in, which I know you will, and keep doing the things that will make our state stronger, better, and continue to move forward. For that, I salute you. Thank you very much.
Procurement, construction, and maintenance service companies. And he grew up in Midland Valley. He is a great man and a great South Carolinian. He became CEO and joined Fluor Board of Directors in February 2011, was elected to the role, of Chairman of the Board in February 2012. Since joining the company in 1985, Mr. Seaton has held numerous positions in both operations and sales globally. Prior to assuming his current position, thank you, sir. Please come up. Francis Marion Swamp Fox Lifetime Achievement Award presented to David Seaton, Floor Corporation, given the 23rd day of April 2016. Thank you. Congratulations. And again, we hope you will use this wisely. And we're delighted and honored to be able to give this to you. So give you a thank you for everything.
Well, I'm extremely honored, and I really don't qualify for such an honor. The State Guard is a historic organization that does great things. I'm really proud of the fact that they're really the standard bearer for emergency response and some of the things that they've done recently, specifically around the floods. They did an outstanding job and some fantastic organization, and I'm just over the moon that they chose to honor me today.
What's it mean to you? It's going to be one of the high mantelpieces of your collection.
Well, South Carolina runs deep in my roots, and in a lot of ways it's my North Star. And when you think about being honored by an organization like this, this honor is one of the highest honors I've ever been afforded. So I'm just really pleased to be here and frankly to spend more time back in my home state. And I'm just really excited about being here today.
And also you got good colleagues there, Justice Toll and Senator Leatherman.
Oh my goodness, to be honored with Senator Leatherman and Chief Justice Toll, I mean those are the rock stars of South Carolina. And I'm just over the moon that I'm part of that group. I mean, the things that Senator Leatherman has done for this state in terms of economic development, job creation is tremendous. What Justice Toll has done is kind of a milestone. She was one of the first attorneys, female attorneys in the state, and she's broken so many barriers for those that have followed her. And in some ways, she's got a close connection with our company because in 1977, when Fluor bought Daniel Construction Company, which is where I started my career, she was Mrs. Daniel's attorney. So there's a special place in my heart for Justice Toll.
Wow. Runs deep, huh?
Runs deep.
And you guys want to add, sir?
No, I'm just happy to be back home.
Good to have you.
Thank you.
And to be here with truly.
As we have faced major challenges in this state, we've overcome biases, prejudices, challenges, disasters, wars. One of the great challenges that we've faced in our generation is gender parity. And it's a big issue for us here in the State Guard. And I raise it, we have worked hard, quietly, to ensure that the mosaic that is the South Carolina State Guard accurately reflects the various demographics of our state. I mentioned, she's married to her law school classmate, Bill Toll. They're the parents of 2 daughters and grandparents of 2 grandsons and 1 granddaughter. Please help me welcome Chief Justice Jean Toll. Chief Justice Toll, the Francis Marion Swamp Fox Lifetime Achievement Award, hereby presented on the 23rd day of April 2016. Congratulations. And again, thank you for being with us. Thank you for a tremendous career.
I am filled with such a sense of awe and nostalgia as I come to accept this real capstone award of my career. This setting, General Mulligan, is quite familiar to me and my husband. He played high school basketball many times in this very place. And he is looking after grandchildren right now, but as a United States Navy veteran, is very proud of the honor you have chosen to bestow on me today. What a grand honor it is to be in the company of two amazing South Carolina leaders. Chairman David Seaton heads one of the largest construction companies on the planet, with very important work being done for the service nature and the construction nature all over the world. It was an amazing experience at the very beginning of Daniel Construction Company to be involved in putting together what it took from a legal point of view to move Daniel Construction Company from an important participant in South Carolina's construction life to a worldwide leader. And Fluor has certainly chosen wisely when they came back to Daniel's roots with such a leader as David Seaton, who has not only taken Fluor to the next level, but has taken his beloved alma mater, the University of South Carolina, to great heights in fundraising as well as providing wise counsel and leadership. As me, to be even considered on the same podium with President Temple and dear longtime friend, Senator Hugh Levin of Florence. Talk about a figure in South Carolina history about whom much could be said for a long time at this podium. Hugh Levin, the best wish I had from him for the time he served as my law clerk in the General Assembly when I was on judiciary and moved to everything from the Lake Murray Dam to the Columbia Canal to many failing or near failing dams throughout Richland County. Your efforts will. We know, man, what is good. So let us serve the Lord by doing mercy and living justly and walking humbly with our God. God bless you all.